Oh, hi everyone. Sorry, I was just talking about some of the latest submissions on Home Tech Awards. We have our ceremony later today, so be sure to tune into that. But today, we're going to go through the beautiful Crestron booth here. We're excited to showcase a lot of things today. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? We're moving, and there's a lot of people. Clearly, you can see the excitement all throughout the show, but especially here at Crestron. So we're going to be moving through here. We have a lot to talk about today. So tuck in, get a bottle of water, maybe some popcorn, wherever you're watching from out over the world, and enjoy. We're going to be coming to our first wall here, which is really, let's share the excitement of what we're doing at Crestron. Here we have a beautiful video wall. It's a little clickbaity, but we like that here. And we're showcasing the power of DM-NVX, a very flexible solution for distributing the highest quality video all over the network. And truly, a lot of the solutions we're going to be seeing today are built on that platform. So of course, here we're working with our partners, Black Dove and Ventana, to bring you this beautiful LED wall. Look how crisp and the artwork is, but we have a lot of content going. You guys can't see it, but if we can showcase all of the people flooding into the show right now. So if we have a little trouble navigating through the booth, that's why. Let's roll in. At Crestron, we really want to be the best partner to our dealers and provide the best solutions to our homeowners. So, right here, we're showcasing a configuration station with the setup. They have the programming staff. If you don't have that stuff, and if you really need a fast deliverable solution, Crestron Home is for you. But when it comes to custom, integrating the custom programming with Crestron Home is a perfect way to have both flexibility and that fast deployment time. And here we're talking about Crestron features this upcoming season. So here we're showcasing just how easy it is to configure, explore, my personal favorite feature, conditional logic. Conditional logic, for those of you who don't know, is a simple, if this happens, then this happens. So say if it's past 8 p.m., all the lights will automatically come down, and there you go. Without any button presses, it's a beautiful way to automate your home beyond the point of actually pressing a button or executing a command. It makes that home automation even more automatic, even more convenient. There's a lot that we can really explore here, quite frankly, but if you'd like to learn more, you could visit us at the video that we did just last week on our YouTube channel, so feel free to check that out. Super, super exciting stuff. My favorite if-then statement here would be if a security alarm, right? So if a security alarm goes off, that would be the if, then this happens. So then you can have all the lights in your home come on, your camera feeds distributed to all screens so you know exactly what's going on, and then you'll find out it was your dog going through the garage door sensor. Unbelievable. But you'll be able to find that very, very quickly. Of course, like I alluded to, there's a lot more features than just conditionals. Some of my personal standout favorite is the room-to-room calling via our touch panels, our paging replies. So this way, if you have any touch screens throughout your home, already installed or new, if it's a X60 or X70 or the TST 1080 like I have behind me, you'll be able to intercom different touch screens all throughout the home with a built-in feature. Added value at no cost to the homeowner. So, of course, we have some native Lutron Ketra integration, which we'll touch on a little bit more, but that's your teaser for now. And of course, we're showcasing here a tech preview of the DGE 1000, the latest from Crestron in terms of blowing up our beautiful OS on custom-sized touchscreens. Here, we have a huge one that both doubles as your Crestron home control, but also as a complete TV. So if we can go here, let's go to our media, let's go to our living room video, and we can find the right button. Here it is. And here's our video preview. Wow, DGE 1000. Create visually stunning touchscreens, and there you go. So this is our tech preview. You'll be hearing more about this in the coming months. Of course, if you haven't seen it already, this is our TST 1080, a wireless touchscreen in both a dockable form like this, or also wall mounted. That's what happens when you do things live. We don't like to leave messes around, so let's clean that up. There we go, beautiful. And you'll be able to undock your touchscreen from the wall. So here we're also showcasing another new feature, PIN code protection. This way, only the people you want can control your home. Again, just one of those subtle little details that if it's important to you, it really matters. So let's undock this one. Wow, that's convenient, fantastic. And you could take this with you in your kitchen when you're preparing your cuisines, or if you just want to travel with it a little bit more. It's impossible to put back with one hand, so let's move on. Let's bring in some other people into the stream. I'd like to introduce Michael.
You guys watched the live stream last week. If not, I think it's recording to go get all the latest updates of all the things that Giorgio just showed you behind you. I do want to touch on one more thing, if that's okay over here.
Of course.
One of the new features that I really like that we brought into the system this year is the ability to brand these screens. It's been something that the dealers were really excited about when we actually showed them physically on the show floor. Obviously, all Crestron's kit, we have our logo on here, but it's really important to us to be able to give you guys the ability to showcase who you to come around and see it. It's a really exciting feature. The DG that we found is going to be really useful. Feedback from the dealers on the show floor is our ability to show cameras on these big screens within the home. So in the kitchen, to have easy access to all the cameras. So a couple of really exciting things, and the feedback from the show floor has been really great. Giorgio, where do you want to go next?
We're actually going to come down this way to Crestron Home, the open ecosystem platform of choice. All right. One of the things that we really pride ourselves on is being able to provide the best solution to every customer. And one of those things, or one of the things to consider more so, is that you need to be able to incorporate so much of the technology that they have in their home or the technology they want in their home into one easy platform.
Through those drivers and how you can find them. We have thousands of these drivers, but it's important to us that you understand that we don't want a single product in our open ecosystem to define a job. So we're also showcasing how you can come online, find CSPs, put requests in to get new drivers built. Because our promise is that we really want to make sure that any device that you want to use is available. And as you can see, pool control, whether it's security, it all looks the same, and you get a really great experience throughout. The other thing that we didn't mention over there on the latest updates is our intercom feature. And new, which came out last week, is our room-to-room calling. So I can call the bedroom directly from here, and you'll see that it's showing up on the screen. And now if I press answer, you're going to be able to have room-to-room calling across. I'm just going to end that so that we don't get too much static. And when I mentioned there that you can use CSPs to build drivers to enhance your experience, this here really is where we're diving deeper into what Crestron does for you as a partner. We're talking about training, Crestron Home Beta, all the things you get for being partners with us, and interestingly, live for the show this year, some pretty exciting promos. You want to talk to this up? Talk this through for me.
We are introducing some very exciting promos for the show this week and next week. It ends Friday, so any dealers watching, be sure to contact your RSM and to take advantage of these. There's huge potential for some of the latest tech from Crestron. We're very excited about it. We did have a question come in about branding, actually, for the touch panels. Is it just like a PNG, JPEG kind of image? What's the flexibility of the options that you can put there?
That is a great question.
That's why I asked it.
I actually don't know.
The answer is yes. You just put in a PNG image. It could be a logo, it could be a support line number, it could be a family crest. The creativity is truly up to you, and that image will appear across all touch panels for, again, that consistent experience no matter where the homeowner is looking.
And it's really easy to actually do. When you go into the app, you simply press the three dots. You're going to find in the advanced settings a logo area where you can then just use your phone, for example, and load it up. So it's a bit like changing the image on the app when you do the room images. It's the exact same format, and it'll go in and distribute across all those platforms.
And that's one of the goals as we implement these new features and changes. New features are great, but if they're obnoxious to implement, or they're very difficult or cumbersome or not consistent, that could be problematic, and we don't want that. So of course, all these new features are very easy to integrate, and we've, of course, aligning with our goal to help you succeed, we've continued to do a lot of training materials and a lot of tutorial videos and content to make sure that you know exactly how to utilize these features the best. So, moving on, let's go down this way to our beautiful shade wall here. Michael, what do we
Yeah, let's talk about it.
shading?
So many of you will know we obviously do a huge range of shades, whether it's roller, whether it's drapery. We have an incredible collection. This year at the show, though, we really wanted to bring more information to the dealers to focus on current trends in the marketplace. So we took a bit of a different approach versus just showing our shades and talking through the hardware and all the fabrics. We actually wanted to talk this year about all of those latest trends in the industry. So across the wall, we have 6 key items and trends that we really wanted to focus on. So first of all, we're highlighting minimalist design. This bringing in our Decora end caps, which are pretty new actually. They came out maybe
just a couple of months ago. Beautiful finish. As you can see now, you don't see any of the inner guts of the shades. Beautiful new color schemes, which match perfectly with the shading range that we have. As we come across here, we're now bringing in just some more of those trends, such as energy efficiency and sustainability, huge for the market, decreases heat, prevents heat gain, and of course, sustainable fabrics are really important out there in the market. We have other things such as transparency and light control. This is using a dual shader to give that to your customers. And of course, things like colors. Right now, we're seeing a lot of trends around what we're calling colors of the earth. This is about hushed tones, organic hues, bringing nature into the system. So these fabrics all allow you to do many things like this. Then of course, if you're in the EMEA region like I am, things like drapery are really more prevalent than roller shades themselves. So we're just showing how you can bring drapery into the system. In fact, if you look behind, we also have a roller shade here as well. Giorgio, should I just jump straight into lighting as well? Absolutely. This is a big talking point for us here at the show. Again, let's unify that platform. Let's get those end users, those homeowners, exactly what they want. Crestron is, of course, dedicated to an open lighting platform. So we have our own fixtures, which are fantastic and great, but perhaps the designer is speccing something else. Perhaps the homeowner imported this super fancy light from across the world, and now you have to figure out a way to control it. Well, there's several protocols that we're now introducing. I teased it a little bit before, but we have native Lutron Tetra support in Crestron Home. We have native Philips Hue support. We have DMX, we have DMF, our partners here. We're showcasing some awesome fixtures, blown out both a retrofit and an easy to integrate solution. But really, the hardware is fantastic, but the most important part is the software. So let's come in a little bit more. In Crestron Home, no matter what protocol you're pulling the lights into from, you'll be able to control it with this identical experience with very granular control all across the board. You're not compromising any of the features that you can utilize here, and it all looks uniform. You could pull all these lighting fixtures into a single sequence and be able to control that seamlessly. Chris, let's pull in Chris over here. You've had a lot of questions at this wall, a lot of things you're showcasing. Can you share a little bit of that with us?
Absolutely, Giorgio. So one of the great things we're showing here today is a tech preview on the new DIL DLI. The DIL DLI will give you the ability to do Dolly Type 8 fixtures native in Crestron Home, so no more third-party extensions. The other great thing about it is there's a little jumper strip in the very bottom of it. Sure, it's hard to see, but now I can take multiple Dolly modules and jump them over. This is a feature that we're going to start promoting in all of our new our new DIN rail-based modules.
It's super exciting. It's a super exciting piece, and it's super difficult to showcase with one hand.
With one hand.
So.
Absolutely, it's great. So, and the great thing is that, like I said, you no longer need all the extra programming extensions and all that to do it. Type 8 native, it's awesome. Been really positive at the show.
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like Crestron makes your job easier. Who would have guessed? Chris, thank you so much.
Thanks, Giorgio.
We're going to try to move this way. Again, it's very crowded. We have a lot of people in the booth, and we have an awesome security team that's quite literally pushing them back. So if you see them in the background, give them a shout. They're awesome, and we wouldn't be able to do it without them. So here we are. Excuse us. What can I say? There's a lot of stuff people want to see. So you've seen this before if you watched the IC live stream back in January, February, but we're demonstrating the new NAX Edge devices. This is a very convenient way for dealers and homeowners alike to be able to incorporate all of the audio sources all throughout their home into the Crushon Home platform and have it streamed anywhere. We have a huge focus on entertainment everywhere. Truly, as a homeowner, you should be able to listen to and watch anything you want, everywhere you want. So this is just one way we make that happen. So there's 4 edge devices that bring in all these different forms of connectivity. Here we have the XLR connector, so you can input a couple XLR systems. Here we have just a karaoke setup going, and to spare the audience from my singing voice, we're not going to demo that. But we can incorporate XLR, zero latency into your home or on your yacht or wherever you'd like. You can incorporate that awesome. Or if you're just a hobbyist and you'd like to incorporate your music and get it playing live all throughout the home with zero latency, no delay between your headphones or anything else, it's super, super handy. And of course, it's just fun for a family karaoke night. But that's not all. We also have just an analog audio. See, these are just some Phoenix connectors here for those of you in the business. Very convenient, standard, easy to use and flexible, but this incorporates so much more options in. Here, we have a vinyl player. I learned about what these are in January. Super exciting, and you could be able to play any of your vinyls, and it's streamed all throughout the home, zero latency, high quality, and again, easy to control via Crestron Home. Moving on, of course, we have USB. Perhaps you like to plug in your laptop or you're playing some audio from your laptop. Here's that example, and you can again get that on the network and get it streamed anywhere. It also has an in and out 3.5mm jack, super flexible, super handy. And of course, saving my favorite for last, we have Bluetooth. If you're not an Apple user like myself, Bluetooth is how you get your music everywhere. But this is truly getting your Bluetooth music everywhere. There's no carrying around a funny speaker or anything. You can connect to this wirelessly via your phone or any other Bluetooth device and have that music played all throughout the home. It's super easy and very convenient. And of course, to make it even more convenient, more 3.5mm jacks at your disposal. Now, you'll be able to connect Bluetooth signal going into the device and going all throughout the home, but a day 2 Bluetooth signal from the Crestron Home system and deliver that to a Bluetooth connected device. So if the missus is sleeping and you're still watching the movie in your bedroom, you'll be able to use your headphones, no base station, no cumbersome other solutions. This is all built into Crestron Home with the BTIO solution here. And the wife is happy, which usually means you're happy as well. Moving on, again, there's a lot of excitement here. Michael, here we're showcasing our solution of NVX.
The edge devices that Giorgio was just talking through, they are really, really important because they're about bringing in all of that wider ecosystem into the NAX platform. But what we do know is that some people, especially as the world is going towards a few more streaming TVs, either might not have NVX on the platform and therefore need to find a way to get the streaming TV audio back to the AVR and into the multi-room system. And that's why we launched this product recently, which is our ER kits. It is a tool, it is a product that we know all of you are buying from other brands and vendors. So we wanted to be able to bring you into we wanted to bring one to market from Crestron so that you can have that best-in-class quality and feature set that we deliver always in a product that we know you're using every single month. But Giorgio, should we actually bring the product X?
HDR, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision, whatever you can throw at this thing, it's going to pass it, it's going to work. There's maximum 100 meters over cat cable, 70 meters at the full resolution, so we are just equal or better than all our competition, and we got a great promo on these products for CEDIA, so stock up now while the deals are hot.
Paul, maybe you should go into marketing. Of course, we said it again, but we would like to reiterate here, if you're a dealer out there watching this, reach out to your RSM about the awesome promotions that were going on. It's a very limited time. Now, of course, the DM Essentials line is great for point-to-point, but Paul, what if you need a network-based solution? What if you need to get your media all over the home, all at the same time?
So for full video distribution over the network, our DM NVX is the industry-leading solution. Any of our NAX amplifiers. So super simple, distribute audio anywhere you want.
I'm sure you've installed a couple of these. I know I've installed back in a previous life a lot of return channel solutions that have always been a little gimmicky, always a little cumbersome, and almost always resulted in a truck roll to service it again. So with the XSP or with our DM point-to-point solutions, that is covered. You're good. Super exciting. Thank you, Paul. Appreciation of video and audio, and that's all great. We like to get those sources everywhere. But where's that sources coming from, right? Where are you listening? Are you listening to best-in-class speakers? Well, all right. So we're showcasing a lot of our audio solutions here, our amplifiers, both with built-in streaming, preamp, no built-in streaming. There's a lot of flexibility. My personal favorite, the 4ZSA50 that we have right here. 4 zones, streaming and amplified with a +1 source that you can then send to a preamp and have that streaming come in. Super, super exciting here. And of course, look how small that is. That's 4 zones in there. Now, if you're a dealer and you're a little bit more technical, you know how amazing that is. We're using the GaN technology there, and I'm super excited about that. But one of the pros of using our built-in amplifiers and everything in tandem with the Crestron speaker set is that you get built-in custom tuning on those speakers. With our certified audio profiles, you no longer have to run around the room with a mic and test of what sounds good and what doesn't and tune it. 2 buttons, because you check it and then hit apply, you're good. You're no longer spending 30, 40 minutes kind of tailoring each room. You could send a command like this to equalize all the speakers perfectly. Of course, it wouldn't be a trade show without showcasing some new speakers. We're super excited about these. Here we have beautiful, and of course you get those audio profiles. Here's our IC3 in case you haven't seen it. A 3-inch speaker grill revealing from the ceiling. Great for new construction projects. And then of course it would all be covered with sheetrock. So all the homeowner sees is this tiny little disc that they can barely comprehend unless you're staring directly at it. But you get that booming sound and it's awesome. I'm gonna bring in my friend Dustin here. Dustin is one of the product managers when it comes to our audio solutions. Super excited. Can you explain to me what these beauties are here?
Of course, yes. On the far left here we have our brand new PoE speaker platform. The platform is comprised of 2 models. We have an active model that's Saros IC4A and a passive model, Saros IC4P. They work together. You have 1 network drop from the active unit back to the PoE switch, and from the active unit you get 20 watts, and this will connect from these connectors on the bottom to up to 3 passive units for a 4-speaker system. In that 4-speaker system, the active unit distributes the power evenly across all 4 speakers, so you get 5 watts per speaker from 1 network drop. That's PoE plus. So super excited about this. There's onboard DSP, lots of configuration options. You can actually run the speaker system in a single zone or multiple. It'll take in 2 NAX streams, so you can do multiple zones, 2 separate stereo zones. So super flexible. Excited to have this in the line.
I'm super excited about these PoE speakers. It's a new solution that is just, it's very different, and it will definitely solve some of those very niche problems that a lot of dealers have.
Yes, and then also new for CEDIA, these have been out for a little while now, but new for this show are our low profile models in the Saros line. So on the far left here we have the Saros IC6 ULP. That is our ultra low profile speaker. It only has a 2.5-inch install depth. And then next to that we have our Saros IC6 VLP. That is our very low profile speaker, and that gives you a 4-inch install depth. So for those situations where you have a limited room in the plenum and you just need to have a quick problem solver speaker, these are your best bet for those installs. They sound great, just like the rest of our Saros speakers, and yeah, so those are new for this show.
I couldn't be more excited about these. I don't think it's quite different on video and even more different in person. The impact of how small and how the level of depth that these perform excellently at, but also very easy to install. I'm super excited about these, and I bet we're going to see a lot of cool projects. So thank you, Dustin.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Moving on, my favorite, but this one is actually my favorite. Just don't tell anyone. Our new Horizon keypads in a glass finish. You've seen these before. These are some of the most beautiful keypads on the market. So much flexibility with a beautiful tactile feel in so many different colors. And today at the show, for the first time, we're revealing 2 more in a beautiful black glass and white glass. To be honest, just look how good the LEDs look on this thing. The engraving is so sharp and so clean that when it almost looks like an OLED screen if you're seeing it in person. And it looks fantastic. You got that still beautiful tactile. How do you showcase this flexibility? How do you show their over to your clients and really get them to feel the difference, pun intended. We're also showcasing our new decorator style faceplate. So here we have a white faceplate here, we have the Horizon keypad on the left, and on the right we have a beautiful decorator style standard outlet. Very flexible, and the decorator style is an industry standard. Again, we want to be able to incorporate all of these things into the Crestron Home. So here we have some outlets, and of course this little number, the BTIO, also fits beautifully in there. We're very excited to be showcasing these. Back to the demo case, I'd also like to showcase our beautiful little showcase boxes, right? Wireless, battery powered. It has built-in demo modes where you can show the client exactly what it means when you say LED feedback. Many people can't understand, but when you can press something and you see that difference, it's awesome. And I hate to brag, but I love to brag. We already won an award for these, so we're super excited about that. Now, of course, Crestron does more than just residential solutions. We incorporate a lot more. We want to enrich the way not only people live, but the way they work and learn. And of course, I'm bringing in Joel, the expert on all of this. Joel, tell us a little bit about what we're showcasing here.
Here in the commercial space, a lot of these are built around really just simple installation, simple deployment, and bringing a really cohesive experience into any meeting space. We have solutions here around things like our Video Bar 70. This is our all-in-one soundbar, mic, camera, speaker, Android OS, running your UC platform of choice. We have solutions here with our media, our wireless presentation and conferencing, so getting content to the screen, bringing USB devices back so that you can have a call on any platform you want on your soft codec. We have room scheduling here as well for workplace optimization and desk scheduling. We have flex pods and One Beyond, part of our intelligent video and intelligent audio solutions to just capture what's happening in any meeting space and making sure that far end experience is a great experience of what's happening in the room. And all of this is underpinned by Crestron Control. We are running control across this whole space here, making sure that the room works for you. So when you walk in the room, just use it naturally, start a call, have the room react to those things, and be able to jump in Crestron Control when you need to adjust other things in that space.
I gotta be honest, Joel, this wall doesn't do the technology justice. If you've ever visited a demo space for our camera systems, it's mind-blowing, the way how everything seamlessly snaps. You have the audio listening, so everyone who's talking is being right in focus. It's super, super awesome. Now is where I get slightly biased. As a fellow North Jerseyan, what's this little number?
Yeah, we're super proud to talk about a great case study, a great use case of Crestron products. Our friends at the Giants do have a space, a high impact space, that's their draft room. They have lots of other spaces with Crestron as well, but their draft room is a great example. A lot happens in that space at very important times of the year, but they use it all year round, and it's really a great space showing off content distribution, Crestron Control, conferencing, intelligent audio, intelligent video. It really is a super cool space. So check out the case study for this. It is online. They have a heap of content on there. Please check it out, and yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it. Overall, there's a lot of exciting things, and here at Crestron, like I said, we want to focus not only on the way we live, but the way we learn and the way we work. Everything we do to make your life better, easier, more convenient, and in the realm of automation, automatic. Of course, the next station is a little bit more casual. Here we have DJ Dave on the deck, and we're just showcasing that BTIO XLR solution. I don't want to get too close because he's currently jamming in a flow, but you'll see it on the right side. That's the XLR professional solution. So let's come in a little closer. Hey Dave, how we doing? Pleasure. Always nice to keep the beats flowing nicely. That's the extent of my DJ skill right there, actually. I was going to show you that, but now I can't even do that. So Here we're showcasing the XLR Edge device right here, again, going right into the deck and right into the Crestron system. The big thing here when it comes to this solution is the lack of latency, right? You don't want to be having any delays throughout your home where someone's listening to this song here, someone's a couple seconds behind here, or even worse, any media. So if you're watching something and there's delay, you don't want any of that. So of course, with the solution, with the Edge device solution, we bring in all those audio and video solutions in seamlessly. Now, I see something shiny in the case. Dave, would you mind if you grab this for me? Thank you so much. It's hard to grab things with one hand. Now, to reiterate where we started, it's all done with DM NVX. Like I said at the top of our stream, everything in this booth is powered by our Crestron solutions, whether it's NAX, whether it's NVX, and we're super, super proud of selling 1 million units of NVX solutions all throughout the world, in the Giant Center, in homes all throughout the world, in businesses, in high-impact spaces. We're super, super proud of this, not only as Crushon employees, but also we're super proud of our integrators, and they should be proud as well. We wouldn't be able to get here without you. Now, my goal from by the end of the show is to sneak this home. No one tell anyone, please. And of course, thank you, Dave. Of course, we're showcasing a couple of other key audio pieces here. We have the PoE speakers, we have the amps, and there's a lot of exciting stuff here. I'd like to thank so much of our team for putting all of this together, our trade show this whole time. I'd like to put a round of applause for our awesome engineers that make these awesome products that we get to talk about. We're super, super happy about it. And of course, everyone at Crushon, you've all had a hand in executing something like this. So whether you're here today or whether you're watching from back at home, thank you so much. Of course, thank you to our integrators, and thank you for our customers, because honestly, we do this for you. Michael Short, would you have any final words for us? He's shaking his head off camera. He's leaving it to me. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching today. We're so happy to have you here. And for this little inside glimpse look, there's a lot of in-depth stuff that we didn't get to cover. There's only so much I could talk about, and quite frankly, I'm very thirsty. But if you'd like to learn more, please visit us at CrestronHome.com. Please check out our YouTube channel, our fall release last week. Check out our blogs and our case studies. The Crestron solution is the best solution on the market. I don't work at Crestron for fun. I work at Crestron because that's true. So, thank you so much again, and we'll see you next time.